let's just
Let us
start
start right
sharp.
away.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Juliet Ambali, and it's such a pleasure to have you here on my channel today. Today I have a very special guest, my beautiful, beloved sister, and it's always very fun. I'm sure that from previous videos where you've seen both of us talk together on this channel, you agree with me that she's one lady with so much wisdom, and it's always such a blessing to have her come on my channel. So if you've been following so if you've been following the series that I have been talking on recently, you'd notice that they've been back to back around the same subject. And in the last video, she commented that she would like to come and have a conversation on this topic. Hence
Yes.
the reason she's here. And I'm really excited.
Yes.
I'm always very happy when she's here because she's literally one of my favorite people in this
I
life.
like that's why I'm here.
All right, so let's shoot.
Okay.
I've been talking about talking stage
Yes.
and friendship with the opposite sex.
Mhm.
And I have some questions, especially just trying to get someone else's perspective. And I know that generally speaking, we have a lot of common values, or we have a lot of shared values, certain things that we agree on, and of course, there are certain things that we don't necessarily agree on, not because they are far apart.
Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
like just different perspectives to
Exactly on that
things.
thing. So that's why I thought it would be nice, especially when you commented and said you like to come on the channel. I was like, nice,
Yeah.
makes sense. And then Jennifer has so much wisdom,
Oh,
so let her come. Hence
I
the
get it from
reason.
her. Like
Okay,
99.9%.
she did get here to
Then
make
the
me blush.
remaining one is like I don't know.
Yeah, here to make me blush. It's all good. It's all good. All right,
Okay.
so I'll just go on straight to the first question.
Okay.
All right, so the first question, generally speaking, when people say talking stage, what do they mean? And then the second question, in your own opinion, what do you think about talking stage?
Okay, so I think talking stage is basically the period where before the relationship, maybe before the relationship starts, where the two people get to know each other better. And I think currently it's the period where they both decide if they want to take it to the next level. So the man is just approaching you and saying, okay, I want to get to know you better, and then let's see how it goes. That sort of thing. Yes.
Okay,
So
so
it's very, very iffy. Yeah.
all right, so I think you mentioned two phrases that got to me when the man is saying, "I want to get to know you better, and let's see how things go."
Yes.
Don't you think? Of course, that's the general definition of what talking stage is. I don't
That's what
think
it
that's your
is.
viewpoint.
No.
So let me now rephrase the second question. Don't you think that from what you've described talking stage to me, that it makes certain people remove themselves from accountability or responsibility or giving clarity to what that situation is like? Because I can't even call it a relationship.
Yes.
Why will somebody say, what's the purpose for somebody wanting to know you better? And why would somebody keep another person, quote and unquote, in hostage by saying, let's see how things go? What do you think? Because I don't know. It's quite ambiguous.
Yes, I think it really leaves room for uncertainty.
Mm,
It leaves room for no form of clarity
mm,
because then you're like talking to this person every day. It becomes even like an obligation. Like you have to talk
mm,
every day. You
mm.
have to share vulnerable moments. You have to reveal yourself without any form of security.
Assurance.
Yes, no security, no
That's scary.
assurance, no safety.
No,
Yes.
actually, that like the way you are describing it now is even giving me more goosebumps.
Yeah. It's like it's not a place to be. Generally, I think it wasn't always this way. It wasn't always
Yes.
this way. I
At
think
least in my
men,
time, how I remember things, that was not how the men of my time always behaved.
yes,
Like they'll
and
come
it's
up
not too
front.
far away. It's not too far back.
There's still men like that, right?
Yes, there's still men like that. So I think honestly, not to blame my gender, but generally I believe
Okay.
that we have power and we
Mm,
have sort of given that power away
mm,
because women are the ones that regulate the tone of the
mm.
relationship,
Of any kind of
of
relationship,
any kind of relationship.
especially like
So
between opposite sexes. Now we're talking about
yes,
now.
between
Okay.
opposite sex and even in the family, you tell when the mother is happy, everybody's
Mm,
happy. When she's not
mm,
particularly happy, you can sort of
mm,
sense it in the home.
mm,
So
mm.
I think we have that power
Ish.
and
Can we clock that?
clock it. And I think in our time,
Mm.
women have allowed, we've condoned this behavior where a man, he just likes you. Not like he's
Or it takes a,
setting
let's say it
about
takes
you.
some sort of interest. It may not even be a keen interest. Just
Yeah, like he
maybe
just
just finds you and
thinks,
fancies something around you.
maybe
Not.
you dress well. Maybe
Mm,
he likes how you carry yourself. He's not
mm,
even sure about anything.
mm,
So I think we've allowed that type of behavior to become the norm, whereby both of you are not sure whether you want to be with each other. Unlike back then, when man comes with clarity,
mm.
and then it's the woman that is now like sort of, should I say,
Yes.
interviewing him,
Yes.
trying to vet him, trying to
Yes.
see if he's a safe environment for her to be
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable.
If he meets
Yes, if he meets her standards, and
mm,
the man is just the one trying to, you know,
pursue and
pursue,
woo.
woo,
Mm,
and all of that. So, and that is still my stance. That is
mm,
my position on this.
mm,
Because once it's a situation whereby both of you are just seeing how it goes,
mm.
oh, my
Many
sister,
tears.
tears.
Heartbreak.
Because you'd find that
Confusion.
confusion, months will pass
Uh-uh.
by, and I've even heard about like people going years into such situationships where
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
not.
thank you for
Yes,
mentioning that. Actually, in my like back then, what I would hear about what people now refer to as talking stage is actually situationships.
yes,
That's what we used to call it, or undefined relationship. But I feel like now
yes,
they've given it like a modern name,
yes. It
and are
now
now
feels
calling it
like
talking stage.
a paramount thing that must happen. Oh, we need to have a stage
Mm.
where we talk,
The
where
funny part is
we.
when I hear people say my talking stage, like what's that? Yeah, like making love seem
My ex
like
talking
what?
stage. It's like
Like this, no, it's
no.
really really bad because they're making love seem people are watching. Do you know what love means? Like you know what it means to
Yeah,
love
and
somebody.
it's making it more complicated,
They're
really.
making love. There are people, I feel like people are watering down love to mere interviews or to I don't know. It just like
Like it's
love is
almost
deeper.
like friendship with, it's almost like a relationship with benefits, not a relationship but with the
Mm,
benefits of it,
of
because
yeah.
you're talking
Mm,
to each other, you're building intimacy,
mm,
you're spending time with each other, you're sending pictures, you're telling him
mm,
about your day,
mm,
she's telling you about her day,
mm.
and then
But
at the
people are
same
not
time, you
committed.
can't call each other, oh, you can't say this is mine or this is where it
Yes,
is
I
going
belong to
to.
this person and whatnot and whatnot.
Exactly, exactly. But funny how I feel like there are different forms of, there are different ways in which this talking stage thing
Works.
arises.
Okay,
Yes.
let me get it.
So I think there's the one where they don't start out, the man doesn't approach you to say, Let's get to know each other." They're
Okay.
just sort of friends without
I think that
boundaries.
will now take us to the second point. That will now take us to the
Okay.
second point.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I'm listening. So it takes us to friendship without boundaries.
Yes, without boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
where both of you are friends,
Okay.
but you lack boundaries. I mean, you're talking, you guys already have a routine. You talk every day. That talking every day thing is a sign of a relationship.
Okay, I think
uh
that's where that's where we sort of had that conversation that even actually said made you say you want to come and
Yes,
be on this channel.
yes,
I was
yes,
saying in the second video now that rather than this talking stage where people are in undefined relationships and connecting on certain levels, and when one person feels like they are not in tune with this other person, they then decide to go apart,
yes,
not minding how the other person will feel, and
yes,
then that person has to start mourning
yes.
a
Something
something
that
that
is
was
not
not
even
yes, you don't know what
concrete.
you're mourning. At least if there's
Yes.
a breakup in a normal relationship or courtship,
Yes. You
you
know
know what your
exactly
heart is
what to
crying
call it.
about. You know what
Yes.
exactly. But this one now, yeah, person is confused. Person is perplexed.
Yeah.
Now, and I said rather than that talking stage, why don't people form just normal healthy friendships? And I was saying
Yes.
that I remember in the last video I said especially in Christendom, it's almost always looking like girls just be friends with girls, guys just be friends with guys, and I think that's your take.
Yes. And funny how I know you may seem surprised because I'm supposed to be the Gen Z here. But yes, honestly, if you had asked me many years ago, I'd say, men and women can be friends, especially in church, brothers and sisters can be friends. We should encourage such
Okay,
relationships.
but now today,
But
do you think we
now,
should encourage it, or what do you think? Should we outrightly say no friendship between male and female, or what I think is friendships can exist, but then there should be boundaries.
yeah, I'm like, okay, if it's a friendship, then let it be a true
Okay,
friendship.
what should the routine be like? Yes, of that true friendship, so that's.
Okay. Okay, firstly, to
But
really
okay, but I'm
express
sure you agree
myself.
with me that there should be bound that. What I think, what I think that you think, or I think you're trying to say is that even though there's friendship, there should be boundaries. That's what I think you're trying to say. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
and also really, yeah, that's sort of what I think. But me, and maybe the way I live my own life,
Okay.
I think women should be friendly with men.
Friendly.
This
Okay,
reminds
now
me of,
let's take that one. Friendly.
yes, this
Okay.
reminds me of that as a lady.
Swipe.
But yeah, I think as a lady, you should be friendly with everyone, male and female. So
Hmm.
you should be friendly with men, the brothers around you, the men around you.
And what does being friendly entail? So
It
that
means being warm, being receptive. You should be able to, joke. You should be able to greet each other. You should be able to have light conversations.
okay.
But there should be boundaries to it. I wouldn't say like making a man your close friend. I don't think it's something I subscribe to.
Hmm.
I don't think something I subscribe to.
Hmm.
Whereby you guys have a routine, you formed a routine that every Sunday, let's say in church setting, every Sunday you hang out together.
Hmm.
Every Sunday is now a thing where you people must take pictures together every
Hmm.
Sunday. It started
Hmm.
out innocent in quotes, but
Hmm.
now it's now a thing you do all the time, such
Hmm.
that if it doesn't happen one day, it kind of feels like
Hmm.
my
Something is
Sunday is missing or something.
missing.
Or you
Yeah.
people talk every day, you have long
I haven't looked at it from
conversations.
in that viewpoint.
Yes, so I think forming that type of close
Routine.
friendship and
Hmm.
routine relationship with the opposite
Opposite sex.
sex,
Yeah.
I think it's just
Dicey.
very dicey and it gives room for it sets both parties for failure because
Hmm.
most times I think generally this is a general rule. Generally, men and women cannot be just friends. And I know it sounds weird, but I know that maybe
Because of
somebody is
catching feelings and all of that.
uh, I know that probably
Hmm.
somebody's listening and they are thinking about Chinedu, the fact that they know Chinedu and
Hmm.
Lara,
We've
they've
been
been best friends
friends
and
so
they've stayed
long.
friends.
So they're
They
telling you
are,
that one person is catching feelings and the
yes,
other
and
doesn't.
even if none of them are catching feelings, they are the exception, they are not the rule. They are
Rule.
not
Hmm.
the people that we're trying
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
like emulate. And
Hmm.
trust me, ask them. One person will tell you that in the beginning of the friendship, I actually had a pain, but I let it go because of this, because
That's
of
good.
that.
That's good.
Do you get so?
Hmm.
To me,
See why I
generally,
invited her. See why I invited her.
oh, please,
Wisdom. Wisdom
please.
woman.
So to me, I just feel women should just have acquaintanceships with men,
Hmm.
be acquaintances, be warm. But to say a guy is your best friend, yeah.
So you
Mm-mm.
will not like to have like a best man in your wedding.
I've never. I'm still
You're a
even.
girl's girl.
I'm a
You're a
girl's
girl's
girl. I'm
girl
even
too.
still working on that one. Talkers of no, no. First of all, even if you guys don't like each other,
Hmm.
the impression you give the world is that
I get. I
maybe
get.
maybe Chinedu actually likes
Likes
Ara.
her, but he
uh
just did not
hmm
find a way to be able to
So
express it.
to me, I just feel like generally it's not something to do. So I think that's like another form of undefined relationships where they're just unnecessarily close. They didn't
Mm.
even approach each other romantically. It wasn't like, oh, let me get to know
Mm.
you. They just became friends, but then they started to lack boundaries.
Mm.
Yes, I think that's
Mm.
another danger sign. But my sister feels like, yeah,
I feel like you can be friends, but I totally agree with you now that I'm thinking about it because in the clearer picture of things, I'm thinking about all the male people that I interact with, and I see all the things that you're mentioning. Like I don't have a routine. We don't talk every single day.
exactly. It's not a,
We
or
don't.
even every Sunday.
Yes,
It's not a,
or if I have to call a friend to talk about something, I won't most likely pick a call to call a
talk to
male
it.
friend
Yes,
to start telling them about certain things. And now
yes,
this has nothing to do with the fact that I am married. I
yes.
think
Even
even
if
prior
you were,
to
yes,
being married, I think that's how it has been. I'll most likely talk to my girlfriends than talk to a guy that about certain things.
yes,
So I think I agree with you. I think now that I look at it, all the people that I talk to, I would say it's on that's I think it's on a respectful level for some
yes,
category of guys. For some, it's on the acquaintanceship level. Do you get that?
yes,
It's properly defined, and I
yes,
think on their own level, on their own ends too, it's properly defined.
yes,
That's what I
yes,
see it as.
yes. So it's possible that people can become friends to lovers. That's
Mm,
possible. That happens.
mm,
But I'm just saying on part of caution and safety for both the guy and girl,
mm,
I think it's better to just really keep boundaries. Like if
mm.
you're, because true friends talk,
Every other day, not
not
or every
yes,
other week,
once a
sometimes even
month.
every other month.
Like nobody's talking every day and
It's like as
asking,
adults
what
when
did you
everybody's
eat?
extra busy and whatnot.
Exactly. So yeah, that's just my take on it. I
True.
think women should, in fact, then another one again, Seth, yes,
Hmm.
is
What?
is people forming crushes.
Hmm.
So they form crushes from afar,
Okay.
and or even when person is around them.
Now, when you say people, now do you mean both sexes, or mostly
I
ladies, or
think
mostly well, like
on this, I'm speaking to the ladies
okay?
because it's okay. The man is the one who initiates
Oh
his
yes, yes.
intentions,
I get
so
okay,
it's
okay, okay, okay,
normal
okay,
for
okay,
him
okay.
to, yes,
Yes, it reminds me
start
that
the
okay. I
crush.
think it reminds me of one conversation we had one time where you said that like you cannot just fall in love with a man that has never made an intention.
Like actually,
Like
I feel like there should be like an age limit for crushes
crushes.
for women. Like, how are you like 24 or
Yes,
something?
and then you're not crushing
And
on
then
somebody
you
that has
have
never
a
made an
crush
intention.
on somebody. No, I feel like women should just be like, we should just enjoy our lives, be enjoying our lives, be improving ourselves,
Mm,
be in our own world, and then it's only when a man now makes his intentions known to you that you can now put the spotlight on him and say, okay,
let me
do I want
see,
this or not?
realign and whatnot and whatnot.
But to just like, it's okay to find a man attractive.
Mm,
It's possible that you go out and you're like, this man looks nice or he
and whatnot
dresses
and
nice.
whatnot.
But then to form a serious crush whereby,
It feels like you're in a relationship
yeah,
in your
like
mind with
you're
that
on a
person.
crush, you have a crush with, or is it sorry, you have a
Crush
crush
on.
on
Mm,
maybe somebody, maybe your team lead at work or something.
mm, mm, mm.
Dead
And then
it.
if maybe you fact serious did it, and then
So I feel like that's not healthy enough. I think
okay.
once a man makes intentions known, he should literally just be another
Man,
human being. It's
another
another
human being,
man that you
just
should
another human
respect
being.
and
Exactly.
be cordial with the end.
At the end.
uh
Full stop.
The end,
Period.
end.
It's
Yeah.
been an interesting conversation, and I like how enlightening and how wise you've been able to layer some of these things and
Thank
put
you.
them in proper categorization so that it just helps generate. Because I personally think that women are at the receiving end when it comes
Yes.
to
Things like
the
this.
exactly. Usually, women are we're the ones that are very emotional, and so we are the ones who have to deal with the aftermath of undefined
Mm-hmm.
relationships
Mm-hmm.
or relationships that do not have boundaries. And
Yeah.
I think that's that about that.
Yeah.
Is there any other
Thank
thing that we've
you.
not touched on? I think that's
I think that
okay.
thank you so much
Thank
for
you so much for
having
coming on,
me.
Sonia. I'm always excited whenever you're here.
Thank you.
Always excited. There's
Thank you
always.
so much.
And remember the last time that we filmed, we said something about maybe, hopefully, the next time you come to film, maybe you'll be done with law school or you'll be done with
Yes,
school,
and
and now
I'm
she's done with
done.
school.
Yeah.
I'm so
Finally,
proud of you.
my first year without school,
I
and I'm
know,
so
right?
relieved.
Thank
Thank
God.
you.
Thank
Thank you
God for
so
the
much
journey
for
so
your
far.
support,
Thank God.
always your love, your
Thank God.
mentorship.
Thank God.
I'm very grateful to have you, and I love you so,
I
so
love
much.
you
Yes.
too. I love you too. And I'm very, very excited for all that God has in store for you for
Amen.
the subsequent years, months, and years to come by the special grace of God. And I'm wishing you all
Amen.
of God's best in Jesus'
Amen.
name.
Thank you so
Take care.
much.
All right, please let me beg
Bye.
them to subscribe.
You people like we don't want
Subscribe.
ghost like us. We're tired of I watch
Subscribe and
your
comment.
like,
Because do you know that
subscribe,
these past two
share.
videos now, I've gotten a lot of engagement and conversations have come up from them. And I understand that some of them have to be private. Some of them I don't have to like they don't have to come on here to share
Yes.
personal private,
Yes.
you know, questions, for instance.
Yes.
But general comments, you get
It
your views,
helps.
kindly leave them on the channel. It helps a
Yes.
great deal.
Yes. Even a
Okay.
simple thank you
Yes,
is
yes.
enough.
Or even emojis,
Yes.
just so that I know that you're supporting
Yes.
and that you're enjoying the content that I'm sharing with you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you
until next
guys.
time, take good care of yourselves.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye.
guys. Thank you.